I'm Glider. This is Glider Gaming. Welcome back to another installment of the Rustic Dreamland with Oxygen Not Included. I did this real quick after I ended the last video because I noticed the steam was kind of not keeping the water. So I've put in a wall tile so gas can't transfer, and then another wall tile right here so gas can't transfer. That'll allow that water to collect the way we want it to. As far as other things go, while I was doing that, they already finished their first analysis, so we have such high science skills that they can just zip through. Yeah, let's see. What is it? Learning 16, learning of 15. That's very high, so they can just really analyze this stuff lickety split. Always gonna have long commutes. I don't think that will ever actually go away. A lot of shove volt eggs up here that had no idea. Little vol pup. They eat the regoloth. Regolith. So, if you zip up here and have your first tenured scientist up here doing this is gonna take forever. But a tenured scientist is probably going to have like an 8 or 9 if you rush that. So just having double what they probably expected you to have when you first start doing this just helps us do it way faster. There we go. They finished. We get a telescope idle sound and pop up, and then we can come back in here. So we have 2 carbon asteroids are our closest celestial bodies. We've 100% telescope analysis, so we've learned a little bit. We know that the upper atmosphere, I don't know, it's not percent, but it says we've done all these things. I don't know. It still has exclamation points on some of it too, so it's composed of refined carbon and coal and diamond, so that's stuff we could bring back with a cargo bay when we've unlocked that. We'll have to actually send a spaceship to research to find out these other 2 materials. There's no critter resource, and the artifact probabilities, it looks like. There's 50% chance you'll come back with no artifacts, and then you have different tiers. I've not gone space traveling with cargo stuff since they implemented artifacts, so I don't really know anything about that. So if we compare these, everything seems to be in a similar place, but the exclamation points are on, instead of the surface in the field, the upper and lower atmosphere. So that might be something they're going to study when you pass them by. But coal, diamond, and refined carbon, slightly different percentages. There's slightly more diamond. Then there's still our secret ones. There's no critter resources, and then same exact probabilities of artifacts. As we get out, we'll find gas giants, ice asteroids, ice planets, all sorts of different stuff. So fun to research that stuff. So I am worried about the next asteroid or meteor shower, so I do want to kind of get this stuff going. Okay, that should take care of it. Okay, so here's our radiating system. We're sending in sub-zero hydrogen, and as it goes through, it comes back out at 15 degrees Celsius. That's just on a fixed loop. It's just going to keep looping like that. I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this bridge. I'm going to deconstruct these as well. We just don't need them anymore. If you fill up this thing with 100% gas, it'll stop moving. So you do need some empty space. Now if we look, it's very cold gas, but it's just mildly chilling things. We can splice in some... Oh, already done again. We can splice in some radiant tiles to further help with the transfer of gas. Oh, okay. So this guy's detecting that a meteor shower is incoming. So it's trying to close the doors. But it's so slow, the meteor shower may arrive before... Why is May stuck? There we go. The meteor shower may... Yeah, it's arriving, and things can be damaged by the meteor shower because it just takes so long to shut those doors. So we found a metallic asteroid next. The metallic asteroid, we could bring back smooth hatches, iron, copper, obsidian, and a few questionable ones. Mainly just bring back no artifacts. So we did get a little damage there, not a lot. Luckily nothing's damaged this over here yet. Then as some of those bigger asteroids hit, you get your junk, and then your miner can take care of the junk. Why are you still here? Please go somewhere else. What is going on? Okay, alright. That dupe is stressing me out, guys. That dupe is stressing me out. So the bunker tiles never get damaged. They're going to be fine, but, you know, just the other non-bunker tiles that are going to take the punishment. So I'm just going to go through and disable auto repair on anything that has it. Because repairing all these all the time will just eat up all of the dupe's labor availabilities. Okay, power-wise. Oop, I committed that cardinal sin I tell you guys not to do. I broke a tile and destroyed some infrastructure that was important. So once we have that done, right there, we will successfully have finished this so that we can quickly and efficiently open and close things. Okay, they delivered some gold. Still need a little bit more. Okay, look how much faster they go now. Now that they have power. It's still not fast, but it's not a snail's pace. Once they're fully opened, everything falls down below. And now, the telescope can be used again. Reduced visibility. So I'm going to dig out some of this stuff here. We are at 82% visibility. So I don't know if the doors, just each door in its field kind of reduces it a little bit, or if it's some of this buildup. I mean, it could even be stuff up here. They don't really tell you what the field of view should be for this. Okay, they did not finish, so I don't know why she got out. Still 82%. Scan radius 5 cells. I don't really know what 5 cells it would be referencing. As far as I know, there's no... This is all lit now. So we could try to build, you know, some solar panels and stuff and try to protect them with bunker tiles too. Not anything I've really ever pursued. Wrong element damage. Strange. Wait, why did it... Huh. How strange. Little bits of polluted oxygen in there is just ruining the whole deal. Huh. I would say we would, you know, we could put in a water lock or something, but I put in this tube. I guess we can move the tube. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Not sure if... Okay, we'll put... Put that right there. We'll put that right there. Okay, we'll try that. Okay, so I'm going to put a water lock in here. And then we can fill the water lock right here, And then there won't be any more polluted oxygen to intermix after we pump this out. Okay, so we found another rocky asteroid. No, this is our first rocky asteroid. Previously, they've been carbon asteroids. Same similar things in here. Not a lot of interesting stuff. Only one questionable thing. Some other general stuff we could already get, but we might run out of. Stone hatches, and then the same sort of deals with the same percentages as to whether or not we can get cool artifacts. Except 1, 2, 3 is the tiers. Tier starts at 2, so you have a higher chance of getting a better artifact. You have no chance of getting a tier 1 artifact. So right now we're at no line of sight. Scan radius 5 cells. Okay, so we're gonna do molten glass. That's funny. We're gonna do water, and we're gonna do enable auto bottle. Okay, things are working well over here. Might just be stuck at 82. Must be just the way we constructed it. So, that's fine. Okay, now we're starting to get our water going. Okay, not quite enough. We're back to just consistent quality oxygen. So that's good. Don't have to worry about it breaking for a while. Although they just repaired it again anyway. Steel is going fine. Plastic is going much better. So I think with 5 kilograms of plastic, we really don't need any more plastic for a while. So we're going to go ahead and turn these fellas off. So if we can go ham on plastic tubes and things, and we won't run out for a while. Let's think about maybe doing plastic tubing up here, but I don't know how often we're really going to need to come up here, so I'm not rushing to it. But if we could kind of play around with the steel process some more. Okay, scan quality's dropped down to 50%, probably because of some of this buildup over here. Might need a second auto digger. Maybe put one over here and then one over here, and they'll overlap a little bit. So I'm sure these like scan in an arc, kind of, you know, like this. So it might be getting blocked a bit. Who knows how low it goes? It could be blocked here. It could be blocked up there. I'm sure this thing here is blocking it. So is this Regolith. Alright, got another one here. So this new one is just called a satellite. It's an artificial construct that has escaped its orbit. It no longer appears to be monitored, so it's an actual satellite. The actual satellite is constructed of steel, copper, and glass for certain. There's other stuff we may find. We can get a tier 0 artifact, which I can't imagine is very good. But that's interesting. I just assumed satellites meant moons. So its scan quality is up to 53%, but the network is 12%, 70 and 12. So I don't really know how to effectively make a network. I've wired like 3 of these things up together before and never gotten the scan quality above 17% for the network. So I wouldn't mind if they told us how these work a little bit better. That would not upset me whatsoever. But generally just having one for a system like this is fine. You have a little bit of repairs that need to be made now and again, but for the most part, it's fine. So refined metal, we have 5 kilograms of iron. So I'm gonna head back down here. I'm gonna turn off. Oh, we don't have iron turned on at all. Yeah. So maybe what we do is we send another transit tube straight up. Somehow. I think I can do it. Okay. We're going to send another transit tube up, and we're going to use a cold biome up there to make additional amounts of steel, I think is what we'll do. So we're going to... Whoa, that wasn't the right button. Okay, so we'll split. Okay, that's too tight. We'll have to go ahead and move this over one. Oh, we can do just what we did over here. We can go through the centerpiece. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. Oh, and then we ran out of plastic again, right after I turned off plastic manufacturing. Just kidding. When I tell you guys 4 or 5 tons of plastic is enough. Just kidding. It's never enough. You always need more plastic. Alright, our new object is another satellite. And it's got similar here, slightly different components. Less steel, more copper, less glass. And then everything else is basically the same. Okay, so over here, we are going to create a metal refinery. What are we powering up here? One pump? Potential power is 600 watts. What else? One electrolyzer, 2 gas pumps. Okay. What does this guy take? This guy takes 1.2. So it needs its own dedicated power line. Okay. We're also going to need some oil to come up here somehow. Trying to figure out how to get oil up there. I don't really want to ship oil all that way, because by shipping oil all the way up there, we're gonna have just a ton of it stuck in a pipe. So I think I'd rather bottle it and put it in a reservoir and then pump it back out. Just kidding. Gave me a little glimmer of hope there. Okay, the oil's not missing tile. What? Where are you missing a tile? Missing tile doesn't make any sense. That thing's been working just fine for a long time. Just the way it was. So we'll mop that up. It might be something where we have to just close the game and reload it to get it to fix. Okay, so as far as the things go here, we're going to put a pitcher pump right here. Actually, we're going to move it over one. We're going to put a pitcher pump right here. That's how we're going to bottle the oil. And then up here, do the mini liquid pump. and bottle emptier. Still a ways to go, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, we can't reach stuff over here. So with that, hopefully we'll be able to. Okay, that completes what we needed there. Make another 4,000 or 5,000 kilograms of plastic and turn it off again. Okay, so this is going to be set to crude oil. I'm just going to go start by mopping up a bunch of crude oil before we start actually grabbing it and doing stuff with it. So that's crude oil. That's crude oil. Probably too much to mop over here. Nope, it's not. Still says it's missing a tile. So weird. So I can deconstruct each of these tiles and then reconstruct them out of something else, see if that helps. Guess there's still a lot of pressure. The water and things weren't letting things exchange space well. Okay, so now it's definitely missing floors. I agree with it now. Occasionally that circuit overloads, apparently. Okay, that guy, yep, he's got to go. We're going to rebuild this feller out of steel. He just can't handle the heat. So we're going to quickly go back in. Choose steel. Anything you can build out of an unrefined metal, you can in fact build out of steel. Let you replace any metal ore with steel so that mid to late game you can build hotter things. Goodness, look at all that go. Okay, we got the crude oil. Okay, so that's working again. Some glitch. Figured it out. Should allow for cooling at a faster rate than what was actually happening. Cross your fingers. Oh, remember that time we... Yeah, we don't really need to auto bottle anymore. I think we got that trap built. So that's good. Oh, just in time. Right, now we found our first ice planet. Very similar stuff here. We've got ice, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and methane that we can bring back. Question mark material. So methane is something you can create. I don't know. I don't know if you can create that or not. Probably is easier to just get it from somewhere else. You can get more wort seeds and sleet wheat grains. So I guess this isn't just critters. It's any flora fauna. And, ooh, tier 3, 4, and 5 artifacts. This is our best artifact place as of yet. Naphthala is superheated oxygen, and apparently we've let that regolith sit so long on our tube that we actually did melt it. So we've got some liquid plastic there now. Dupes used to get sunburns inside the telescope. I haven't built a telescope since Quality of Life Mark 1 early on, so I haven't noticed anybody getting the sunburn debuff up here, so maybe they've fixed that. Because you think with being in an exosuit and being in a telescope that you'd have enough UV protection. Entombment? That was weird. Wonder how that got entombed with sand. Things are heating up a lot more since that thermonullifier wasn't running at its efficient level. So I think at this point we really don't need these ladders here anymore. We're going to get rid of those and we're going to put insulated tile back in. Collecting plenty of crude oil, so I don't think we're gonna have to pump any up or even really use this pitcher pump at all. If we put that one there, they won't actually be able to use this bridge anymore, or this ladder anymore. I just realized that. So we'll try to get another one right there. Up here we have a little bit of crude oil getting dropped off now and again. Getting it pumped up into here. Hasn't arrived yet though. Goodness. Melting up there. Wonder why those got damaged. They're made of gold. Doesn't appear that anything other than natural gas is being pumped up that high. Couldn't say. We did finally flood one of the polymer presses. Yeah, looks kind of flooded. Okay, you can stop. I think you done good. All right, so up there they got that replaced with a steel transformer. It's still very, very hot. But this transformer doesn't care until it's 275, so it'll be a while before that happens. Telescope's done again. We found a rocky asteroid with mid-level tiers, stone hatches, and then nothing else completely exciting. Okay, we've gotten that regolith out of the way so we can rebuild our transit tube. Okay, so we talked about a rocket bay. We needed more steel, though. We haven't quite gotten enough steel. We need 2,000 kilograms of steel to kind of figure out where a rocket's blueprint sits. So... yeah, we're just a little limited down here. It's the main thing. Getting a nice little supply of oil up here. So we can start kind of planning out what we're going to do. We're going to go insulated pipe out, bridge across, and we can go radiant for a while. I'm doing quite a bit more because, you know, we don't have the machine that's going to assist with the cooling, so we're going to need more feet of radiant pipe. Definitely gonna need some scaffolding to accomplish this project. Just kind of go up there and up there. We're also gonna need power. And if I remember right, it's over a kilogram or a kilowatt of power. Yep. So we're gonna need conductive wire. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do a wire bridge, like right here. Attach these things in on wire bridges, and then break that one. can put that there. So we'll do a large transformer right there and right there. That way we have another line set up and ready to go if we need to. Okay, so that'll take care of power. This is doing the cooling. So just like before, we're going to interrupt our stuff we've done. With a liquid shutoff. And a liquid valve. And then we'll break that one down there, and we'll put another shutoff valve down here. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, some of these guys need power. I'm sure of it. Oh, telescope's done again. Man, it's so great to have highly trained dupes working on these. So we got another rocky asteroid. I don't know why it seems like things are just... Oh, okay, there's one fewer mystery elements on this planet. Free iron, don't mind if I do. Okay, his scan quality is now 100% with what we've dug out, so that's cool. So it must have been some of this tall stuff all the way over here. Alright, awesome. Things are functioning over here again. Heat-wise, things are a little warm down here because of regolith. We're very nearly at the point of steel where they will let us think about building a rocket base so we can start planning how wide our rocket area needs to be. Didn't say unreachable, but clearly they were unreachable because they'd been around for a very long time. Probably put the base of our Oh no, we can't do that because that takes up steel. We'll build it out of metal tile for now. Wow, look at that. We used to have 24 tons of refined metal, guys. So, we've been using up refined metal. Like nobody's business. Okay. So something like this is what I'm guessing we're going to be doing. And we can go up here as high as we want. All right, we have 2,000 kilograms of steel. Sweet. Let's rocket. All right, so this right here is going to be wall. Come out 1, 2, say 3. Okay, so that's the dimensions of a rocket. 7. So then you want some amount of free space. We'll go with 4 spots of free space. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so this would be rocket 1 and this is rocket 2. Okay, so this is kind of what we're looking at. As far as our rocket bay goes. Okay. What kind of power do we have available here? We have a bit. We have enough to do something silly, like robo-miners. Robo-miners can't hit abyssalite, but can get everything else. So put a robo-miner right there. Nope, has to be one further out, I would guess. This robo-miner does not need to be built of steel because it's not going to be exposed to nasty stuff. So put it right here because it needs blocks right there. And we can run a little bit of conductive wire off this. We can just kind of let robo-miners dig out this whole area. We've got a metallic asteroid with basic tier stuff. Iron, copper, and obsidian. Nothing terribly exciting. Okay, just a little bit of stuff they couldn't reach. But now they should... Oh, one more over here I didn't notice. Now they should be able to reach everything. No liquid output. Indeed. Okay, so we've filled this thing up as full as it can get, which is 800. So let's go ahead and disable this. And we'll just be done with that stuff. For the moment, anyway. It's blowing my mind that we've used like 20 tons of refined metal. Makes me incredibly happy that we did not create a single ton of it. We would have had to set this up a long time ago and spend a lot more dupe labor on these things to get all the gold we've used just by uncovering a volcano. Okay. Alright, so as soon as it has power, it can start doing its thing. We have to do our automation stuff over here. So, we decided... I'm just going to wire it up the exact same way we did down here. We decided that the temperature fellow should only automate the outflow. Okay. Here's the temperature one. We'll put it back here. And then this is the element one, so about halfway here. Just in case I need to put any gates I'm forgetting about. Okay, so automation. So yeah, the element one needs a NOT gate. The other one can go straight through. Temperature one goes straight through. A NOT gate for this one. Then this should be like 2,000 grams, I think. $1,800, okay. 2,000, 1,800, it's fine. Close enough. Well, actually, temperatures aren't going to be getting as low. Well, temperatures aren't low at all. Actually, I'm going to make that smaller. I'm going to make it like 1,400. 1,200. Just because we don't have a device adding additional cold. Alright, we found an organic mass. A mass of organic material similar to the ooze used to print duplicants. Cool. The sample is heavily degraded. So we can get slime, polluted water, algae, carbon dioxide, and polluted oxygen. Gassy moos and gas grass seed. Gassy moos are only able to be obtained from space travel. So this is our closest object to get gassy moos. And high tier artifacts. So this would be a good one You know, clearly our first rocket won't be able to get this far, but maybe our second rocket can get this far to collect this stuff. So that's cool. And we have to skip these 60 to 70,000. There's nothing in there. We're probably like halfway done with our research, so that's cool. We're going to deconstruct that one and put the floor in. We can always replace that floor with bunker tile if we feel we need to later. What's happening in our base these days? Huh. Look at that. I took some Slickster's eggs and forgot to crack them, and they hatched. So now we have Slicksters in our base that will die soon because they need to be much hotter than we can help them to be. Oh, I wanted to have the temperature overlay on. Things are a little warmer in the base than we've had them in the past. Primarily in here. No stifling, but they're right on the edge of acceptability. So what's going on with that? The water system is failing. Water's coming in way too hot. It's coming in at 80 degrees? Wowza. So I'm going to try to put some more radiant pipe up here, because it's getting a little warm down below. The liquid that's occurring at the bottom is hitting 25s, so it can't get that much cooler next to it. Things are getting way hotter up here because that heat can't dissipate all throughout all this other stuff. Body temperature still too hot up here. Oh man, look at that. Things are getting way too cold. This room's way too big. So let's go ahead and dig out. Let's take out 4 of these warts. And drip just tiny bits of water on this. No, that will not be tiny bits of water. That'll be lots of bits of water. I don't know, just trying to think of a way to help cool that. Things are just getting real hot. The ones that are more damage, I'm gonna put it a higher priority. Guess they're just gonna fix them all. Worst things have happened. That'll work for now. Decor's looking good. Temps are okay. 24 and 25. Shoot. So I'm going to switch this stuff over to metal tile. That's going to allow more heat transfer from our nice cold room over to these guys here. And hopefully keep things a little cooler. Overheated telescope. That doesn't make much sense. I built it out of steel. Oh. We need to clean up the regolith. Store regolith right here. Damage overheating. How about that? The 275 degree overheat. It can still do it. And full on broken. So I'm actually going to drop this down to like priority 2 because until we've helped with the underlying issue, that caused the problem, we're probably not going to want to fix it. It'd just be a waste of resources. Oh, look at that. We're over an hour again. Man, it goes so fast. In general, things are, yeah, close to 200 degrees. Then you have all this regolith at 300 degrees sitting right on top of the building. It's not great. We're up to 70%. Okay. So what's up here? Mafic rock and regolith. So filtration medium for regolith. And start with that. The other one we're looking for is Mafic rock. Maybe it's raw mineral. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, back up to 100%, getting this stuff going. Probably a good idea to get it from down there, too. so we don't end up melting any more plastic into naphthalene. We could potentially put an auto sweeper up here. Could do auto sweeper and just automatically ship all this down, but I think if we get, because we dug a whole bunch out to build this stuff, so if we get rid of that, I think we should be okay. But we are well over an hour, so thank you all for joining me on Glider Gaming. This is a heck of a fun game. We're getting into some exciting rocketry stuff, and I just don't want to pay attention to the time because I just want to keep playing. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If so, like, subscribe, comment. I definitely love interacting with you guys in the comments, so don't be afraid to talk to me. So catch you all next time on Glider Gaming.